and just waiting for our participants to join shortly, inshallah. Excited to welcome you all as a moderator for this webinar tonight, hosted by the Department of Education, Institute of Business Management, Karachi. We are all looking forward for a very eventful session tonight, inshallah. So this is Amina Murad, PhD scholar from the Education Department, Institute of Business Management. The department is proud to announce that we are going to present to our valued participants a series of webinar, Researching and Beyond. This is an attempt to clarify the unanswered nuances in the journey of thesis writing. This is the first webinar of the series of 5 webinars, inshallah, that will be presented to you in recent weeks. Today, I'm really pleased to welcome the first of our presenters in the series, Ms. Narjis Unar. Narjis Unar is also a PhD scholar at the Institute of Business Management. She's going to really take us on an enlightening journey tonight to unravel the truth behind the mystery of that what's in a name, clarifying that how to craft a research topic. So, inshallah, let's welcome Narjis. However, before that, let's set out some ground rules. Now, during this session, inshallah, there will be 4 polls, which you will be given 30 to 40 seconds to submit your answers online. And as you answer online, the result will be announced, and then I'll hand over to Narjis, who is going to give you the real answers and the reasons why these answers are valid. And Narjis Unar, she's going to explain further about the queries and the things that would crop up in your mind regarding the poll. Now, all our participants, meanwhile, are requested that please drop in your questions in the question box. And at the end of the session, we are going to open the floor for answering your queries. So now, once again, I thank you very much for joining us in this very exciting journey. Now over to you, Narjis. What's in a name? Crafting a research topic.
Thank you, Amina. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, audience. Your presenter, Narjis Unar, is ready to take you on a journey of how to craft a thesis research topic, and which is very interesting. And but really talked about topic. Broadly speaking, in this symposium, we will discuss the challenges and issues that the research scholars face and find the possible solutions. So, I'm sharing. Yes, here we are starting our session. Symposium series, Researching and Beyond. This is the first session of our series. Let's have, after introduction, let's have a look at this profile pic. Let's start the session with this very common scene from one of the Shakespeare's play. An idea about this scene? Have you got any idea? Yes, this is from Romeo and Juliet. Over here, Juliet says, what's in a name? This means that a name has no importance. Its essence remaining same, regardless of what we call it. This means that a name has no importance. Juliet, lamenting her family, forbids her to see the Romeo because he is a montage. but follows that a rose by any other name would smell as sweet means that Romeo is who he is and Juliet loves him. And the fact that he comes from a Montage family. Montage family is not important to her. Here, Shakespeare was trying to prove that if a rose is called by any name, it will still remain as sweet. Therefore, a name has no value. But I believe that a name gives an identity. In order to identify people or objects, we have to give them a name. Suppose I'm Narjis Unnar, one and only Narjis Unnar, probably with a rare chance of anyone else with my name. In the same vein, Eiffel Tower, Niagara Falls have a long known names and have their own identity. So identifying human beings and objects is next to impossible without a name. Therefore, when the thesis we write have to have a name, which is the topic. Why it is so? Because topic or a name of a thesis become a tool for the reader to decide whether to read further or not. Is it interesting or is it relevant? Is it eye-catching? So let's say we are here going to build the base for this, that what's in a name, crafting the research topic. In the building base, how we are going to make it? See, uh, name is our identification. So we are known by our names. So through the names, we meet others because name introduce us who we are, and it gives us public face by which people recognize us by our looks. As my profile picture is in front of you, in the same way, the topic is identification for our research work. And this also the first piece of information about thesis that we share with others, which also recognition of our done work, how that work have been done, which strategy I have adopted, and how I will do it, or under which phenomena I'm doing, that what methods I have been used. For consideration the importance of the topic, Chris will mention that the topic becomes the central idea to learn, to explore something. The topic becomes the central idea to learn and explore. Also, he wonders how often researchers fail to craft a title in early developmental stages of their studies. So, in my opinion, drafting a title is a major road sign in research, but many of us yet don't know how to craft a research topic. So I have come across few Facebook posts on a few of the PhD groups where PhD scholars are seeking help to identify a topic. Let's have a look. These are some real world examples. In first one, a scholar is asking for help from others to select the research topic. Look at the second one. In second, where researcher inquiring about the topic. In service education, in service teacher education. In third post, scholar explaining his or her sorrow or grief and declining the topic for unknown reasons and desperately asking for help. In last post, a researcher looking for help for topic selection in regarding to area of public health. And in all these bubbles, the research scholars are looking for external help to identify a topic. Please, let's take a first poll. Let's take a first poll here. Waiting for your answers. Flee anxiously waiting. Hurry up, guys, please. Oh, great. 21% says yes, and 79% having the right answer. Oh, bravo, that's great. See, being a research scholar, that's great, great audience. See, being a research scholar, my research topic is my thought, my thinking, my subject area. Of course, it's purely my choice. So how can anyone else can read my thoughts? Yes, obviously no one can read because thesis problem and a purpose statement emerges in a scholar's mind. How can others think or write about the topic on my behalf? As an evidence, let's watch an interesting 4-minute video clipping on picking up a research topic.
Meet Jenny. Jenny has a research project due in a few days. She picked a topic when her professor first assigned the project. She chose her favorite TV show, Bridezillas. It seemed like a good idea, but now that she's doing her research, she's having a lot of trouble finding sources. She's freaking out. Jenny's problem started with her mental model of the research process, which she sees as a one-way street. Like many students, Jenny thinks that once a project is assigned, she should pick her topic right away. Then she can move on to finding sources and reading through them. And once she has all her sources, she can start writing her paper. But the research process is a lot messier than that, and picking your topic is intertwined with finding and reading sources, and writing and editing your paper. Picking your topic is research. When you first pick a research topic, it isn't set in stone. It's just an idea that you test with some exploratory research. If it looks good, you find and read some more sources. At this point, you might find that the published research leads you away from your original topic. That's okay. You can let the research you find guide you and tweak your topic a bit. And by the time you've gone through this cycle a few times, you may find that you have enough sources to start writing and editing your paper. Even then, as you're writing, you may find that you need to pull in additional pieces of information, and you may return to the research cycle. So, let's wind back the clock for Jenny, bringing her back to the day her professor assigned this project, and allow her to do it again with this research model. Again, Jenny picks a topic that is interesting to her, the reality TV show Bridezillas. As she tests the topic with some internet research and in article databases, she discovers that there is lots written about it in the popular press, but not much scholarly research, which her professor requires. Realizing that maybe her topic is a bit too narrowly defined, Jenny decides to tweak it by broadening her scope to reality TV in general. But when she tests this new topic, she winds up drowning in a sea of research, all of which has to do with reality TV, but doesn't tie together to help her form a coherent thesis. Back at the drawing board, she wonders if there's a happy medium between Bridezillas, which is too narrow a topic, and reality TV, which is too broad. Since Bridezillas is just one of several reality TV shows about brides and weddings, perhaps there's more written about this subgenre. Testing this topic in some of the library's research databases yields a promising but not overwhelming number of results. Instead of realizing too late that her topic was unresearchable, Jenny built in the time to test and tweak her topic, so she could take her original idea and shape it into a topic that she still finds interesting, and can realistically use for a short research assignment. If you want to know more about the research process or about how to pick a good topic, ask a librarian for help.
Okay, guys. Have you watched this video carefully? In this video, have you noticed that how does Jeannie come across to craft a research topic? What problems does she face? What block her mind? How did she find the solutions? So it's time to take another poll. So please launch for the second poll. Waiting, anxiously waiting for to see that how you get an idea, what you think about. Okay, got it. 32% says before starting the research, 7% before objectives, 18% after the problem statement, and 43% after the literature review. Oh, so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. A right answer is after the research, after the problem statement, because you know why? Why it is so? Because a problem statement is a concise description of the problems or issues which project seeks to address. Problem statement identifies the current state and the desired future state of are any gaps. So a problem statement is important communication tool that can help you to ensure why your research is important. So after the problem statement, researchers should able to decide on a topic. So let's come. I'm going to define a research topic to you. This is a big concept to discuss. Basically, defining a research topic is one of the aspects of crafting a research topic. You need to know how to define a research topic. And so here are some definitions. A topic must summarizes the main idea of the study, must uncover the new facts and principles. It is necessary that the topic should be novel, and topic must suggest the relationship that the relationship that were precisely unrecognized. It should explain its uniqueness and to avoid the replication, and a replication video must suggest the, excuse me, yes, sorry, स्लाइड मूव नहीं हो रही है, स्लाइड मूव नहीं हो रही है, वीडियो स्टक हो गई है. वीडियो स्टक हो गई, स्क्रीन स्टक हो गई.
I think there has been a small technical glitch. If you can
Yes,
just hold on for
video
a
has been
second.
just screen has been stuck, so that's why
Okay,
I'm
can you
getting.
reduce?
Please
Can you
stop
reduce the
sharing your
screen?
screen and then
Can
share
can
again.
you reduce? Click escape and go onto the smaller screen.
Just video is stuck with the screen, and I'm not unable to go to escape. Yes, it's okay now. Sorry. Is it
Sorry
okay?
for this glitch. Yes, we can see
Yeah.
you now. We can see you.
Okay. Thank you. So we are starting with we were explaining the definition of research topic. Topic summarizes the main idea of the study, and the topic also it uncovers the new facts and principles. Because topic suggests the relationships that were previously unrecognized. Topic must challenges the existing truth or assumptions. Topic affords new insights into little understood phenomena. It suggests new interpretations of known facts. In a nutshell, defining a research topic should particularly have literal and legitimate contribution to the literature, theory, and practice. In order to identify the broader area, the researcher needs to muster the supervisor's support and includes his or her personal interests for a smooth journey. Then researchers should review available literature related to the topic. While reviewing the literature, researchers should identify the research gaps or niche areas. And what are the niche areas? Niche areas are what the researcher is already has, what is already had been done, what methods have and have not worked, what is missing from the literature, what are the next steps or recommendations suggested in the thesis. Then we look into the research problem and research questions, because research study is based on a research problem statement, which we have already discussed. After this, we may see theoretical aspects, because this helps in making sense with the contents of the broader area of the study by clarifying the goals of study. By the end, researcher would focus the selection of appropriate research methodology, and then how research objectives and research questions are matching with the methodology. Have you noticed that all above these components are interlinked and interrelated to one another? It's not one-way traffic, so one can take U-turn after methods to revisit the theoretical aspects of the study and then review the literature as well for more accuracy of the topic which is under exploration. So now I'm letting you know what are the ingredients of a good research topic. When you go through this is very interesting. This also is very interesting. First, you are looking at that your topic should looks interesting. It looks eye-catching. For example, what other common saying is an apple a day keeps the doctor away exists in your language. The topic should be easy and null, like is student-centered learning effective? And topic should have a appropriate length. You know, in different writing styles, suggest a different number of words in title. Suppose APA recommends that title should be, a topic should be 12 to 18 words. MLA and Chicago recommends that word count ranges between 12 to 21. So, and also we need to avoid unnecessary word, writing unnecessary word while drafting a topic. And contextualization is also equally important in this. By explaining the important aspects of the research, the problem statement, research questions, literature review is also one of the ingredient of this research topic. So crafting a research topic, let's have some practice. First, the scholars have to brainstorm themselves, asking WH questions by them. Need to know who, about who, what, where, why, when, and how the things are going on. Then, every task that we want to accomplish starts with an idea. How can I? While choosing a topic, just think about 3 things that you are passionate about. Think what interests you about this topic. List them, revisit after a week, and so on. Look at this example of students' anxiety, because this is very important phase, that how to mind map, how the researcher is going to mind mapping. This diagram shows that we have identified a problem, then we are doing a research on anxiety. So what we are going to do is literature survey. We look into the methodological and theoretical aspects, finding the gaps. We start a brainstorming session surrounded by anxiety. One of the outcomes of anxiety is insomnia or a trauma. So discussing these, literature suggests that anxiety leads to insomnia, trauma, medication, phobia, and so on. All of these aspects are basically from brainstorming. And in order to brainstorming, we must have a core subject idea. So brainstorming session not only gives you outcomes, but this also gives an antecedents and determinants. And the reason behind the topic ultimately leads to certain points caused by certain factors. So I am giving you some examples about the types of the topic that you will see. Hopefully, many of us don't know that topic has types. So this is the topic which has 3 types. First one is descriptive, other one is declarative, third one is interrogative. Descriptive one has essential elements and research themes. What is the subject, what design, and what are the interventions, and comparisons, and outcomes, but no results or conclusions. For example, character education and students' moral development. Second is the declarative topic. Declarative topic mean when you are saying something. This topic states that main finding of the study and reduces the curiosity of the reader. Just example, effects of the blended learning approach on students' outcome at tertiary level. Third type is interrogative. When you are asking questions about the topic, this is interrogative. That raises the query and adds the liveliness in the topic. Example, how does blended learning approach affects students' performance? So see, in the next slide, I'm going also to show you the examples for this, much more example. First example is for descriptive. That see, this is the example character educations and moral development. Just like an essay, looks like just an essay, a broad topic. And second one is effects of blended learning approach on students' outcomes in graduate level public health course. Third one, are the students with the ADHD more stressful to teach the pattern of teacher stress in elementary school sample? So here comes the third poll. Please mark the right answer. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, answers are here. First one, for the first one, 37%. Second says for the second one, 52. Oh, that's great. Absolutely right. Yeah, I wonder that's the right answer. That the fostering the moral values to develop the better citizens at primary level is the correct answer. That's great. Okay. Now, we are framing a research topic. Just have a practice, little practice. So are you ready to have a practice? Just read the following example. Improving the quality education at tertiary level in Pakistan. Role of different stakeholders. What are you planning to research? Where it is mentioned? Where it is mentioned in this example? Yes, this is over here, the quality education at tertiary level. What are you planning to research? I'm planning to research the quality education at tertiary level. Whom to study means what are the participants for this study? Participants of the study are different stakeholders. And where to study means what is the context of the study, in which context you are going to study. So that is in Pakistan. So framing a research topic, see how it's easy when you are going step by step. Step by step, it's very easy to move on. Here is this fourth poll. So take a fourth poll. Have you done it? Still, I'm waiting to see the percentage of answers. Okay, great. 20% says the first topic and 37% the second one, and 43 said that the this third topic is a descriptive one. So the best topic is third one. So absolutely right. Let's see. First topic was having too many unnecessary words. Second topic was too much precise and very specific that does not improve the enough information. And the third topic was precise, understandable, and provide the key aspects of research. So very good, very nice. So I'm going to give you a quick wrap up of this entire session. Don't wait for a topic to come to you. Know your interests and relate them to field of education. Think of specific aspects of your topic. Try to develop more than one idea. Ask questions about the topic. Look for existing issues in the community. Play with the topic until you find the right one. And think of what your topic might affect. And make sure you make sure that your title is feasible and realistic. It must looks realistic. So thank you. This is all from my end. And thank you very much for bearing me. Thank you, IOBM and the Department of Education for giving me an opportunity to be part of such invigorating team. Thank you, IOBM, for making us confident that we really proud to be part of Education Department of IOBM. Thank you, Dr. Nasreen, for your support. Thank you, Amina Murad, for your facilitation. Over to you, Amina.
Well, thank you very much, Nargis. It was really a very enlightening, stimulating, and interesting sessions. And I'm sure that all our participants learned quite a lot from this. There are so many things that we usually overlook while selecting a topic. And you very rightly said that why do we approach our teachers or friends or supervisors to choose a topic for us? I think this is basically because we don't realize that the research topic or the entire thesis that I'm going to write is my very passion, my own idea, my brainchild, and my dream, my vision. And how can I, share that or give it to somebody else to guide me? So this is, I think, a very clear message that you have given me and all of us, in fact. And the other thing that I really admire is that you clarified so many intricacies of selecting a research topic. And basically, sometimes we just, pick up a topic and said, okay, now since I have to have a thesis writing or coming up or an assignment, so just choose what is available. But when we think from this perspective that we are going to create some new knowledge, or we are going to add up to the current body of knowledge or to solve some problem of the society, I must own the society, I must own the knowledge and see that what can be my contribution. And that comes, of course, with choosing the topic which is very close to one's heart. So thank you very much, Nargis, and I hope that all the participants really enjoyed and agree that they have learned a lot from your presentation. Now the floor is open for question answer sessions. So as I open the question box, there's one very interesting question which Nargis, I think that you would really like to answer. Why are our teachers and supervisors suggest our research topic? That's an interesting question, right?
Yeah, because in our society, we are dependent over the supervisors. And
Yep.
mostly because our study we, research from research background is a little bit weak, so that's why it looks that we cannot define our research topic. We are not much confident, so that's why we are asking for the help. Yes. Another response is, I think one Rabia is asking for a difference between title and a topic. So my dear, difference between title and topic, both are interchangeably known. Title can be a topic and topic can be a title. Both are the same. They are just interchangeably exchanged. So there is not much difference. When topic is a broader area and title is a narrower, then we derive a title from the topic. So both are exchangeably just interlinked. Yes, another question, Amina?
Well, I would like to add some aspects for the first question, that why do the supervisor or the teacher selects? So I think this is a very relevant question, and this happens in our educational scenario
Yeah.
more or less because of a very common reason. I think that as students or scholars or as teachers, we are all in a rush to get over with something and get a degree.
Exactly.
On the contrary, research is something that you are going to do a rigorous exercise in
Yeah.
learning and gaining and sharing and disseminating new knowledge. So I think that if we overcome that mindset that research is not something for the sole purpose of getting degree, then I think
Yeah.
neither our supervisors will, thrust their ideas upon us, nor we would be dependent as scholars.
Yes, exactly. Another question comes that which one is the most commonly used type? So I have already discussed that descriptive one is most commonly used because it has the essential elements of research, and in it has an because the interrogative question is interrogative topic is about the questioning, and declarative you are asking something. In descriptive topic you are having adding the essential elements of the research. So descriptive art topics are more commonly used in art scenario, and this is very good to explain at all because this study very long, very smoothly, runs very smoothly throughout the journey of this. Another question comes here: how many times I can revise my topic? So this is an interesting question, that you can revise your topic as much as you revise, as much as you can. So revising topic till the end of the study, you can revise a topic, and especially when you are doing descriptive or qualitative research. So till the end it remains unsure, and so till but when you are having the quantity study, then for the quantity you have to little bit specified what you are with your topic, because you are adding variables in that, and your keywords are including in that. Till the end you can revise, you can change the wording of that topic, but you cannot revise in quantity, mostly in the quantitative studies. But qualitative, it's keep on changing. So there is another question: what do I do if my supervisor does not help me with deciding a topic? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If your supervisor is not cooperating, then what to do? It's a question of thinking that what to do now. My advice is, pick up a topic what you are genuinely interested in, and uh, commit it to exploring yourself, exploring, brainstorm yourself. pay attention to the social world, and look into the media, look into the news, look into what's your friends are suggesting, what questions are needed to be answered, and think of this a chance that to do something totally new. Because you are going, when you think that I am going to do something innovative, that means then you got a willpower to do something more effort, with the effort, and engage your current and past research, what you have previously done in MPhil studies or in your past studies, what you are going have, and interlink the both studies backgrounds. See what has been done, and find the gaps in that. I have already explained that you have to look into the niche areas, and how I'm going to do, what are the missing link, what the gap in is that, what are the recommendations. You have to keep an evil eye over there, and you have to keep your eyes open, that what scholars have been saying, what is written over there in the thesis. So, any other question?
Nargis, I would like to add some points here.
Yes, please.
You elaborated very well. I think the supervisor is there to help you in another way. First, as a researcher, one must determine that what broader area you would like to, choose, and then sometimes it's very difficult to specify a very particular aspect of that vast topic. So your supervisor can, help you narrow it down, and by asking questions, and you can self-evaluate and self-answer yourself as well. So I think the supervisor is there. He would definitely, but if you expect, as we discussed earlier, that he chooses the topic for you, so I think we should not expect that, and he should or she should not do that.
Okay, fine. That's great. Acha, one question is over here. This is that can I change the topic if you don't find enough enough of literature on the topic, or even I want to change methodology. So I already answered this question, that if you are going to have a quantity study, that you have to reword only, but you cannot change your topic, because it will change it will change the entire scenario, because you have to hunt so many things and till the end. But in qualitative you can. So Amina, any other?
Yeah, and the other thing is that, changing the topic means that you are changing the entire, your research.
Exactly. Yes.
You can play around with your title, that if you want to narrow it down or change, some perspective from your thesis. But I think that changing the entire topic would be like wasting all your effort that you have done. So one must be very, very careful. And I think we should take some time and thought processes. We should allow ourselves to think, so that before finalizing a topic, we have seen all the different perspectives and all the different areas and angles. And finally, that as students, where we can narrow down the topic. The other thing is that sometimes, as you said, that we cannot find much literature. So, well, this is a big gap in the literature, right? So it's a very interesting question. We can, of course, take it. But I think as students, we don't have that enough time to start a topic all over again without any literature review or enough literature review. So we would not suggest at the very initial stage that to take something of which you don't have any literature. That would be a very rigorous exercise that I think within a short span of time, students will not.
Amina and Nargis, I think we'll take a last question, which has been put up by Tahira Nazir. Is it a good habit to change the topic if I'm not getting positive results despite a long time research. Can I answer this question, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
sure.
think, first of all, if you come across such a situation, I would doubt myself as a researcher, whether I've done the spade work, whether I've done the groundwork before I started even enrolling myself in a PhD program. Because over here in Pakistan, we don't have such facilities. But if you are enrolling yourself in an international university, you have to have a statement of purpose. And the statement of purpose tells you what your interest area is and in what you would be researching on. So I don't think that we have done our homework. And then, even if we change the topic, as Nargis has said, uh, the qualitative research methodology gives you an option of being a little bit flexible. But if it is quantitative, that you can't, because you have already collected the data. Now you are in the stage of analyzing the data, and now if the results don't suit your whims and fancy, you want to change the topic. You can't do that. I think the topic and everything should be changed until your research objectives, your research questions, or your research hypothesis, and a little bit into literature review as well. After that, I wouldn't advise any student to change their topic. So with that, Amina, wrap it up, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. So I hope that all our participants really enjoyed this learning journey and embarking on researching and beyond. So this was the first of the series of 5 presentations. So inshallah, I hope that you will join us on 4th of July at the same time, 8 p.m. for our next webinar by Mr. Sajidullah Sheikh. He's also a PhD scholar from the Institute of Business Management Education Department, and his topic would be Architect Your Research Building, Developing a Theoretical and Conceptual Framework. So please join us then, and until then, thank you very much and have a very pleasant evening and happy learning. And thank you very much, Nargis, for an interesting presentation, and thank you very much, Dr. Nasreen, for joining us and guiding us to fulfill this very informative and interesting and challenging task. So Allah Hafiz to all of you. Assalamu